We down here at Hunting Creek, getting these fish. Look at these fish, boy. You know what the fisherman's code is? Fish like hell, tell a bunch of lies. But first, you gotta be early to bed and late to rise. So, early to bed and late to rise, fish like hell and tell a bunch of lies. That's the fisherman's code. The hunter's code is, if you find a rifle in a tree, let it be. Man, there's a lot of bass out here. Benjamin Franklin, he said early to bed and late to rise, your girlfriend goes out with other guys. No, that's what I said. That's what I said. Benjamin Franklin said early to bed and late to rise. A man makes himself healthy and wise. Is that right? Those are wise words being quoted. We got our 4 founding fathers, like George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. They both were great men. They started our first fire department in Boston, the Union Fire Company. And we've had our bombings. We got to stop terrorism. Americans, stand up and teach these young kids to fish, because there's a lot of trash polluting our streams and stuff and our creeks down here in Hunting Creek, and there's a lot of trouble in America, and we can stop this by taking the kids fishing. And man, you should see all the largemouth bass in here. I remember my grandpa taking me fishing. He pulled out a jar of shine. I said, Grandpa, let me have a sip of that shine. He said, you ain't old enough to drink, boy. I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, can your dick touch your ass? I said, hell, Grandpa, hell no. He said, well, you ain't old enough to drink then. I said, shit, yeah, I am. He said, no, you ain't. So I sit there bass fishing. Man, look at all these bass. He pulls out some of that weed, that wacky backy my grandma growed in the strawberry patches and stuff. They come up like tomatoes. And he's smoking. I say, Grandpa, you always smoking like a big chief. I said, man, let me smoke. He said, you ain't old enough to smoke. I said, yes, sir, I am. He said, can your dick touch your ass? I said, Grandpa, I don't know. He said, well, you ain't old enough to smoke then. So I was like, man, I'm sitting there with my lip poked out. I'm fishing away, boy, for bass. I said to myself, man, dang, I wish I could catch me a fish. I sure am hungry. Man, about that time, my grandpa pulled out a bag of fried chicken and some hot sauce. I said, Grandpa, let me have some of that chicken. He said, can your dick touch your ass? I said, Grandpa, I ain't ever told nobody this, but if sex is a pain in the ass, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, my dick can touch my ass. He said, well, go fuck yourself. Your grandma fried me this chicken. Man, my grandpa, good God, look at these bass just biting everywhere. He was awesome. I remember when he felt it was time for me to be a man. And I don't know what this is. So he set me up with this girl. And he said it's time for me to be a man. So I go down there and see the girl for my birthday. It's my birthday. And I go down there and I see the girl. And I say to myself, dang, I can't believe I'm about to be a man. So I tell her, you know, I knock on the door. And I'm like, it's my birthday. And my daddy sent me down here. And she said, I know, I've been waiting on you. I said, well, I'm ready to be a man. She said, can your dick touch your ass? I said, my daddy told you about that. She said, yeah, I heard you had a bull dick. Just like your daddy, healthy enough to fuck a bull. I said, shit. I said, well, look. I said, how are we gonna do this? So she said, first, since you're a virgin, you need to go practice. I said, practice what, masturbate? She said, no, go find a hole in a tree, somewhere and practice over there by the woods. I said, I can't go do that. She said, you better if you want this right here. And she's so beautiful and sexy, man. I'm talking about look like a calendar girl, celebrity girl, poster girl, my everything girl, man. You know what I mean? A celebrity girl. And I sit there saying, man. I said, what, can't I just masturbate? If God didn't intend for us to masturbate, he'd have made our arms shorter. She said, hell no. It's either my way or no way, or you can hit the highway for your birthday. And she pulls out her tits and sucked on them. She said, unless you want to suck on these pretty titties. I said, God almighty. I love catfishing, and I don't want no woman to keep her vagina on hold for a birthday boy. So, man, I go practicing that hole in that tree. Man, this shit's rough as hell. It hurt, man. I'm telling you, it's the roughest time of my life for my birthday, practicing to have sex to become a man. Man, I was hurting like I don't know what when I come back over and knock on her door. I say, I'm ready now. I had some practice. She said, no, you ain't had enough practice yet. If you really want some of this, and she bent it over and she rubbed her hands right up in that thing, man. And I'm telling you, you know, she was wearing these little shorts, man, what they call like little Daisy Dukes or French underwear, French cut. I call them jet shorts, because when they bend over, you can see their cockpit. And man, I'm telling you, jet shorts drive me wild and crazy. So man, I go back and I practice again like she told me to, man, because I just had to have me some of that yummy yum. I was like, good Lord, come and give me some of that yummy yum. So man, I go practice again, that hole in that tree. I come back, I tell her, I said, I had enough practice now. She said, okay, birthday boy, happy birthday, it's time for you to be a man. I said, man, well, sex is like a game of spades. You better have a good partner or a good hand. I'm about to put it on you. So man, she bends over, grabs her ankles. I told her I was gonna eat it from the back. Man, I haul off and kick her right in her cockpit. She falls off all in the grass off the porch. She said, what in the hell did you do that for? I said, I was checking for bees. I don't know how much smarter I'd be if my mama didn't drink those 3 bottles of gin a week while she was pregnant with me. Now, women, y'all be pastors and preach, American women, and y'all men stand up for this generation. We got to protect our country, our red, white, and blue, and clean it up. You're either here as a savior, protector, a helper, or you're a terrorist to the community. And we can teach these kids how to fish. There won't be trouble in the USA. You know, teach them how to hunt, guide them. My mom and daddy never divorced because neither one of them wanted custody of me. My mama used to accuse my daddy of cheating all the time. He never wanted to take me fishing. He'd just be going fishing though for real. I kept to carrying them tackle boxes. If you ask him about it, he'd tell his friends he'd rather use me for bait than to carry me along. But man, I tell you, he's one strict dad. Just ground me and run electricity to me. I used to be like, Dad, can I have some money? He'd say, money ain't like your pecker, son. It'll